And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Pleasant good day wherever you are in the world. Good afternoon, good evening. Want to say big up the leader of the opposition and his wife. You know, today is our birthday. So, want to send heartfelt greetings out to the two of them. Marky G, I work hard, But somehow, both of them together, they make it work, But I know that the general I'm going to make sure say today and for the rest of the month, a few time. I understand. So more have to say, big up Mark Bowling and his wife. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot going on. I have a very good show for you this morning or this afternoon. Asking that so you don't even catch a live or you catch a replay. Let's share the video here. These videos, I need the likes to be improved upon by my base, the people that watch me on a regular basis. For the persons that are already hitting the like button, I want to thank you. If it wasn't important, I wouldn't mention it so much. It helps the video to get out in the algorithm. So those who, didn't catch it, they can catch it afterwards. Now, contrast to Mark Bowling situation. Miranda Williams is under attack, ladies and gentlemen. And I was not aware. We all weren't aware. But it needs to be highlighted. Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me? I'm back. It needs to be highlighted, ladies and gentlemen. Miranda Williams is under attack. Of course, she's going up against Mr. No Movement Day himself. Right? Mr. No Movement Day. Mr. Shower Labor Right. Floyd Green that never got charged. St. Elizabeth, whatever constituency is running for, just understand that classism, right? They spit in your faces when Floyd Green was not charged. And I want you to sit. You guys remember when your children, your sons and daughters were being charged hundreds of thousands of dollars in the pandemic for breaking the rules? Well, Floyd Green makes millions of dollars and he was never charged for the No Movement Day. Furthermore, on a performance-based level, in that constituency, the farmers are crying out. They've been in power for 9 years, ladies and gentlemen. And that area is still crying out. Right? Sorry, that area is still crying out. Good morning. I was just eating a mango. I don't want to get anybody in them feelings, you know? So that area is still crying out. I'm gonna start the live on the other page. Why if me I get this type of vibes over here, so can just imagine the other page. Let me start it here so first. Let me start it here so first. Before I go over this on the OBS. Yeah, let me start it here so first. People share up the life for me now. They're big, you know. Share up the life for me. Alright, I'm going to try to share the live here. In a second. Don't move. Go and like up the video in the meantime. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Some of the people left, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I have to just share the live real quick. So me I do it, you know. So me I do it. Yeah. People, when I tell you guys that I am under attack, I'm not bluffing. My channel has been under attack for quite some time. Serious attack too. But I work extremely hard to overcome these attacks. It's a constant battle, a constant challenge, and it is what it is. Only 3 people watching me hitting the like button. So there's only 3 people that like my video. Only 3 of you. Nobody else that is watching. It's your first time. If it's your first time, put a 1 in the chat. And let me know where are you watching from. Let us start there. Yeah? If it's your first time watching, put a 1 in the chat. And let me know where you're watching from. If it's the first time to the platform, put a 1 in the chat and let me know where you're watching from, alright? Please. My name is Bolo VNR, and I cover, current events, especially those aligned to political happenings here in Jamaica. It has kind of evolved into that, and we're at the height of that season right now, with a general election looming anytime now. We could have a general election anytime now. You understand? So I'm going to get on with the show because it looks like this is it. It looks like this is it. I don't know. I sent out the notifications on the page, but it seems it's either the people in the elsewhere or something. I don't know. Why is my phone sliding like this? It never did that before. Let me see something. Sure. See if I can slide here, man. This phone is sliding a lot, man. No, sir. Can't do this. I'm gonna need something to catch it. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. Can't have my phone a slide like that. Problem, people. And I don't, you see, I have some people very critical, and I noticed that it's like them just try to come on and raise up your blood pressure. And I'm saying to myself, I don't see them in the comment section of other platforms giving that same criticism. You know what I mean? But anyway, just block them out. I'm sorry for the ruggedness, no people. Life is rugged. You understand? Yeah. Life is rugged right now. Anyway, let's get to this. So ladies and gentlemen, you know, I came across something on TikTok. Listen to this. This person said to the person on TikTok, vote JLP. Listen to this. I found this interesting.
Let's say vote Labour. One look at it. You remember 2016 when Owners won his first election? Party headquarters, when Eddie took the stage. You remember what was the last thing Edward Seaga said before he walked off the stage? No? Anybody? Any takers? No? What was the last thing when he said? When him say, Owners hold on him to the ground like so. Could you believe that Eddie said that? Party headquarters 2016 celebration. When Eddie took the stage, the last thing when him said before he walk off. Not me real quick.
Now, I want to ask the audience, any of you know what was the last thing Edward Seaga said on Belmont Road? What was the last thing Eddie Seaga said on Belmont Road, ladies and gentlemen? When 2016, when Andrew Otis won the election. Any of you guys remember? Well, if you don't, let me play the tape. The very last thing Edward Seaga said was this.
I want to thank you all for protecting democracy, because I consider it as very valuable. I want to quote you all for making sure that no party should get more than a certain number of years run. And
no party should get a certain number of years. Listen what Seaga say now.
I want to quote you all for making sure that no party should get more than a certain number of years to run, and leave the rest of the years for some others to take over. And I'm glad that democracy is alive and well on the Jamaica Labour Party. Good night and thank you.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it is so hypocritical. It is so anti the JLP based off what Seaga is saying. What's up, Brian Campbell? For Andrew Onis to be asking for a third term. Celine Carberry, big up. It is so anti-democracy what Andrew Onis and his party is asking for a third term. Furthermore, the argument of their third term is that the third term is for you, the people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to posit this to you. Not only is Andrew Onis and the JLP not democratical, they are anti-democracy based off what their former leader said. One of their greatest leaders, according to them. You understand? A leader that they had a grand event for. And I first time seeing the clip, all types of black magic and voodoo and all type of thing. What them call them? People that tie up them head. Yes, them people that were believing in a Roman, all type of candle lighting and all them something there. Yes, them people there. There was a big grand gala for El Seaga when he died. Right? Somebody even mentioned that they should build a museum because of his greatness. I'm like, well, that's another conversation. I'm just showing you how much these people revere Eddie Seaga as one of the top leaders for their party of all time. Pamela, how you doing? Revivalist, thank you so much. Right? And Eddie Seaga said here, his last words at Belmont Road was that the parties should have a certain amount of years in power. There should be term limits. Now this said individual, Andrew Honest, promised the people that within his first 100 days there would be term limits. No, he has not done that yet. It's been 9 years. So we shouldn't expect for him to do that because he's now asking for a third term. But what is bad about it, ladies and gentlemen, is that he said that this third term is for you, the people that voted for him. So the people that voted for him and put him into power and this entire political party, not only don't you come first, you don't come second, you come third. So I don't know who the first 2 terms was for, but it wasn't for you. Because according to them, the third term is for you. So what was happening in the first and the second term? Is it possible that they were full in their craw and then pot a boil and then belly full? Is it possible that that's what it was? Mightily interesting. Oh, by the way, I saw a clip with Delana Sivright and the Prime Minister's wife. I don't know if it's his wife anymore, no. But the last time I checked, Juliet Holness is the wife of the Prime Minister. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if that video is authentic. I don't know if that video is real. I don't know if that was AI. But I will say this. I will say this. Juliet Holness seems to be very comfortable with Delana Sivright. And if she's a married woman, if she's still married to Andrew Honest, I think it's a little bit too comfortable. But that's just my opinion. Let me share it with you guys. I posted it on my shorts a while ago. Let me share it with you. I found this very alarming. Now, we're out to get 1K views already. Ryan Anthony, big up. Look at this. Do you see the thumbnail? Alright. Do you see the thumbnail? Alright. So, I'm going to play the tape. So you can go watch the full video and hear my thoughts. The full short, alright? Delano held Juliet Holness from behind. And his body was on her body. It's a little bit too comfortable. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit too, a little bit too comfortable. No, I'm just going to say it from my perspective. If that was my girl, she wouldn't be my girl anymore. Not my wife, If that was my girl, she wouldn't be my girl anymore. I would have, that's it. That's just me personally. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's normal for a political colleague to be holding another man's wife like that? Do you guys think that is normal? I'm just asking, I want to hear your thoughts. Oh, Black Barbie said she don't care because they don't care. I see where you're going with that, Barbie. I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with that. So, Andrew, according to your people, did you guys know that Edward Seaga? Let me just play this.
We're here to honor one of the foremost statesmen in our hemisphere, and certainly our good friend and my good friend, the Prime Minister Edward Seaga of Jamaica. Prime Minister Seaga.
You guys know that's Ronald Reagan talking, right? Very good friend. Y'all still don't see the connection with the CIA and the papers just came out? Man, stop playing.
Is being awarded the 1982 American Friendship Medal by the Freedoms Foundation for his efforts to further democratic institutions and the free market economy, and for his courageous leadership in the cause of freedom for all people.
What freedom? You mean the chaos that he caused in Jamaica? Like the Eventide home situation with this? Man, listen, you hear this?
Are more deserving of this tribute than Prime Minister Seaga. People often say that freedom is a worthy ideal, and it works. Well, the proof of this axiom is reflected in the achievements in Jamaica of the man we're honoring today. Before Prime Minister Seaga, there was violence and lawlessness. Now there's peace and growing respect for the law.
When you hear that? Before Edward Seaga, there was violence and lawlessness. He was the one that was creating the chaos with the help of the CIA. Like, what are we doing? You see how these guys use the media and spin things? It's been happening forever. It's the same thing Andrew is doing right now, you know? Cutting ribbons, saying this, saying that. But the reality is quite different.
Before there was despair of the future, now there is hope and expectation of better times ahead.
And
we're here to honor.
Well, anyway, I'm move on from Seaga and that situation, so. Andrew, on the leader say, on the must limit the amount of time on the stay in power. I doubt they will listen because I'm about third term right now. So by proxy, Andrew and his government should be stepping aside, not telling us that if, what's the word? We will not surrender Jamaica to PMPism. They would be doing the opposite if they were democratic. They are not democratic. Andrew Onis and his party has uttered words of anti-democracy this whole entire time. You understand? But something interesting I found in this video with Andre Horton that I'm about to play for you. I want you guys to listen to Andre Horton very carefully, ladies and gentlemen. Put on the radio, buck on the radio, and listen carefully what he's saying. Alright, let's go.
Hey guys, good day. This week we carried executive meeting for all the countries. It culminated on Tuesday, and today is Friday, and we haven't heard any real news as to what the country's plans are and what Jamaica's role is going to be as the leader in that group. But there are some fundamental things that I want to highlight. Main among them is the free movement of labor. So in order for countries to benefit from the whole movement of people and goods and so on, as Caribbean countries, you have to have what is called free movement of labor. The This doesn't mean that we're going to have any and everyone entering our borders, but what it means is that when you have skilled labor from one country that the labor demand is in another country, they can move from one place to the next with ease. Only 4 countries signed off that Jamaica was not one of them. Based on the information I'm receiving, Jamaica said that there are legislative issues that is going to prevent them from entering the free movement of labor situation. Also, fundamentally, what my research has shown is that we need to have a common currency among Caribbean nations in order for us to increase trade and for us to have economic growth and development working in a cohesive manner. Now, this is not a quick fix, it will not happen overnight, but we need this discussion because countries in Africa are already looking at how they are going to have a single currency among them and also free movement of labor among them. Economics is important. And when we talk about leaders, if leaders do not have a good economic plan for their country, then it's going to reduce how much profit businesses make and therefore reduce what is called our gross domestic product. For over the last 50 years, Jamaican economy has grown only by 1% per annum. This is really sad compared to other countries of similar size and with similar amount of people. We have not been able to, one, unearth the industriousness of our people, and 2, invite people here who can contribute to this industriousness. I want us to think about these things. I want us to remember that it is Jamaica Labour Party who campaigned against federation in 1962, and this is the reason why the other Caribbean countries, including Trinidad with Eric Williams saying 1 10 is 0, they don't like Jamaica that much. Barbados too don't like Jamaica, and many other countries in the Caribbean see Jamaica as this wayward country who believes that they're better than them, and know that their currencies have surpassed the value of ours. Don't want us to piggyback on theirs. But as Caribbean nations, we have to now think about how we're going to re-engage these countries and how we're going to get cohesiveness in the Caribbean. The Jamaican Labour Party has always been the party that does not like Caribbean integration, and they don't take it seriously. And in order for Jamaica to move forward, we have to take regional integration seriously. We have to take the role that CARICOM plays seriously, and we need answers. What took place in those meetings and what is Jamaica's stance in many of the policies that we need to integrate the Caribbean. Stay tuned for more in this discussion. Have a wonderful Friday.
So, you guys heard in its entirety what Andre Houghton has to say, right? I think it's very important. So he talked about trade, and he talked about the movement, the free movement of labor, and how important it is in terms of trade between our countries here in the Caribbean. He also talked about us having one currency in the Caribbean so we can increase trade. And he talked about the position that the JLP has had for years that has caused this type of bad energy between us and some of the Caribbean countries, because they think that we are backward in terms of our system and governance, and we act like we're better than the other countries. And I have to say, this is true. Even on a cultural level, the Jamaicans, we act like we're better than the other countries. There's nothing wrong with having pride, but you cannot scoff at Barbados' economy. Barbados actually has a great, strong dollar. Barbados is actually doing pretty well. I mean, Trinidad as well, other countries. And then let's just not focus on the dollar. Look at things like being a part of the Caribbean Court of Justice, the CCJ. We want to stick with the Privy Council when everybody else wants to evolve from it. Most other countries in the Caribbean want to move away from the Privy Council. That's why the CCJ is so important. And Andre Houghton is such a brilliant brother. He understands what's going on, because he even mentioned Africa. Look at what the BRICS is doing, right? Look at what the BRICS is doing. Brazil, Russia, Iran, and South Africa and China. Look at what they're doing. One currency, trade. That's what he's talking about. One currency is going to increase trade between those countries. So it's going to increase productivity. It's going to rise industries. The GDP is going to go up. I can't believe what he said about us not growing more than 1% in the last 50 years. That is ridiculous. And you have to ask yourself, why do those things happen? I tell you, this is how I see the Jamaica Labour Party. And Seaga is the poster boy for this. They came here to destabilize this country so that we never move to a certain level. You understand? And it has worked handsomely so far. Every time we are go to somewhere, then bring with 10 step back, then bring with 5 step back. Anytime them going to power. Do you want to any other example than Andrew Honest? The people of this country, not the big people, the regular man, not the business people, not the oligarchs, not the economic colonizers. The regular man has not gotten a piece of the pie under this Jamaica Labour Party. Businesses have crashed. You understand? People saving has dissolved. As a matter of fact, the decisions that the Jamaica Labour Party made in being the only country to charge their citizens for breaking COVID rules, that also hurt the smaller man. Because remember, Floyd Green was never charged, and Floyd Green is making millions. He hasn't been charged up until this day. So you see the classism in the Jamaica Labour Party. If you know the right people under the Jamaica Labour Party, you are allowed to get away with breaking the law with the Jamaica Labour Party. They are undemocratical and they are a lawless group of people. And I say that without fear or favor. The evidence is ridiculous. There's too many references to show you what side they are on at all given times. They are the ones that have created garrisons. What W doing? And maintain them because it serves them politically. Right? They are a criminal organization. Gag order organization. So when Andre Orton, the young intelligent brother, is going to come with these ideas, then they're not going to think about them. They're not even gonna look at this. They're gonna talk about Mark Golding and lie on Mark Golding about this and that and the other thing and be racist instead of dealing with real, tangible things for this country to grow and really prosper. Really prosper. But let's hear that again.
Hey guys, good day. The CARICOM executive meeting for all the countries. It culminated on Tuesday and today is Friday and we haven't heard any real news as to what his plans are and what Jamaica's role is going to be as the leader of that group. But there are some fundamentals that I want to highlight. Among them, the movement of labor. So in order for countries to benefit from the whole movement of people and goods and so on, as Caribbean countries, we have to have what is called free movement of labor. Now, this doesn't mean that we're going to have any and everyone in.
SOJ cannot be played on the channel anymore. What can go so? Which SOJ? Or which song? The Blood and Fire Comrades? Yes, I've been getting copyright notifications on a lot of my videos. Because a lot of my videos have it on there. You can't play it anymore for you. I don't know why them copyright it. I think I did one song where they didn't want everybody to play. But somebody copyright it. It is all over. It is all over my thing. All over. Yeah, real issues get them weak in the knees, yes, Pamela. Now I tell you, it is all over. Every minute I see a next video that was gone way back. Alright, Cradle Martin, bless up, happy Thursday. Every minute me see a video where we play way back, telling me that me have copyright strike on it. Right now, me have to search through my old channel. Right now, because every minute I be seeing blood and fire come up. Seeing blood and fire come up every minute. Mel W, my brother, how you doing? Ha. Man, listen, that is not accurate, my brother, but I appreciate you. I am not the leading news network in Jamaica. Trust me, I am not. But let's continue. There's way bigger ones than me that have bigger crowds and, you know what I mean, greater interaction in the chat and stuff like that. I am just a puppy in this game right now. Just a little puppy. You know? But thank you for the you definitely putting people on game too. Yeah, thank you for that, Mel W. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. And I see you doing your thing as well in that, you know, political space, and also as a teacher, you know, the conversations that you have is very well needed. You know what I mean? And as a married man as well, you know, you bring a lot of value to this space. You know what I mean? So really appreciate you for that, and I'm sure the people out there that are you know, come across the channel also appreciate it as well. And it's all about finding your niche, you know, finding your people. But I know you're so caught up in your job, you know, as a teacher. It's really a lot of work. So YouTube is like a sub-part thing for you. You're a full-time family man. You know what I mean? This stuff takes a lot of work, man. Thank you, Pamela. Says always enjoy following your program, Food for Thought. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot, because that is one of the things that I am trying to do on this platform. I'm trying to, you know, propel people to think, not just, you know, follow, just really critically analyze what is being presented in front of you, especially by our leadership. You understand? You know, they are very meticulous, crafty, cheeky in their wordplay. And if you're not educated and you don't understand certain terminologies that they're using, it will go over your head, and you'll be left. Yeah, you'll be left wanting, not understanding what they're actually saying to you, or actually wanting to do to you. You know, politicians lie. Politicians lie. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
Turn our borders. But what it means is that skilled labor from one country that the labor demand is in another country, they can move from one place to the next with ease. Only 4 countries signed off on that. Jamaica was not one of them. Based on.
So you guys hear that? Jamaica did not sign off on the skill movement because of some type of legislation.
The information I'm receiving, Jamaica said that there are legislative issues that is going to prevent them from entering the free movement of labor situation.
So there's legislative issues that is, you know, hindering them from entering into the free movement of labor. Now, isn't there some way they can do some type of you know, removal of that legislation, fast track it, so we can increase that movement, so we can increase trade and opportunities for people? I'm just asking.
Also, fundamentally, what my research has shown is that we need to have a common currency among Caribbean nations in order for us to increase trade, for us to have economic growth and development work in a cohesive manner. Now, this is not a quick fix, it will not happen overnight.
No, if you don't understand how significant and powerful what he just said is, I want you to look at what the United States has done. The US dollar is pretty much the global currency, you know. And that has helped them significantly to maintain power in trade and certain advantages. The US dollar is recognized everywhere. It's used everywhere. Every banking system gives the US dollar respect. You say, I want to know what about the verse of the older version then? Something not right. So where did you get the news from, Pat W? Did they send out a memo that it cannot be played? Where did you get the news from? Because I just saw copyright being popped up on my thing. You know what I mean?
We need discussion because countries in Africa are looking at how they are going to have a single currency among them and also free movement of labor among them. Economics is important. And when we talk about leaders, if leaders do not have a good economic plan for their country, then it's going to reduce how much profit businesses make and therefore reduce what is called our gross domestic product. For over the last 50 years, Jamaican economy has grown only by 1% per annum. This is really sad compared to other countries of similar size.
1% per annum. 1% per annum over 50 years. What a disgrace.
And with similar amount of people. We have not been able to, one, under the industriousness of people, and two, invite people here who can contribute to this industriousness. I want us to think about these things. I want us to remember that it is Jamaica Labour Party who campaigned against federation in 1962, and this is the reason why the other Caribbean countries, including Trinidad with Eric Williams saying 1 from 10 is 0, they don't like Jamaica that much. Barbados too don't like Jamaica, and many other countries in the Caribbean see Jamaica as this wayward country who believes that they're better than them, and know that their currencies have surpassed the value of ours. They don't want us to piggyback on theirs. But as Caribbean nations, we have to now think about how we're going to re-engage these countries and how we're going to get cohesiveness in the Caribbean.
So
Jamaica Labour Party has always been the party that does not like Caribbean integration, and they don't take it seriously. And in order for Jamaica to move forward, we have to take regional integration seriously. We have to take the role that CARICOM plays seriously, and we need some answers. What took place in those meetings, and what is Jamaica's stance in many of the policies that we need to integrate the Caribbean? Stay tuned for more in this discussion. Have a wonderful Friday.
yes, so big up to Mr. Andre Harton. I agree. Why haven't we heard anything about that meeting? Or you was listening to ABR, so it looked like she get the copyright strike them too. You know, what happened in that meeting? Why haven't we heard anything about that meeting since the meeting? You know, a big CARICOM meeting like that. Our Prime Minister is the head. Our Prime Minister is the head, you know. Right? And we hear nothing. Just mum's the word, nothing. Alright. And we should just accept that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Very interesting. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing, ladies and gentlemen. Miranda Wellington. The other day, her boards were taken down, and Andrew Wallace was coming to a meeting in the Constituency in St. Elizabeth, where she's from, born and raised. They were ripped down, vandalized. And I spoke about that already. You know. Whose manners is this? Sharon, how you doing? In Chopper Boss think Jamaica belong to them. Vote them out. Talk truth. So Miranda Wellington has been under severe attack by the supporters of the JLP and the members of the JLP. You know, there's verbal attacks and all of these things, and they are trying to demonize Miranda Wellington, right? They try to lie on Damian Crawford about some type of criminal act, which he showed the camera footage to show that that was a lie. You know, so we have 22 women that is running for office in the next general election for the PMP, and I am calling on all the supporters, all the well-thinking Jamaicans, support these women. Not because they're women, you know, but because they're overly qualified and they care. They actually care about the people. They're very passionate about bringing significant change to this country. Not just their constituency, you know, but this entire country. They have tangible plans along with the leader and the entire team to not only increase home ownership, where there's water crises, all of the major issues, they are ready. Education, most of them are teachers. Some of them are principals. I found that out the other day. Like one of the ladies, she's a principal, and I was like, what? I didn't know that. And we should listen, and my apologies, Dr. Wellington, Dr. Miranda Wellington. She's a real doctor, not like Andrew. Yeah, real doctor. Teachers take their education very seriously. But this lady is a passionate lady. And she revealed something in her speech. I'm not going to play all of it. Listen to this.
Like you're going to space is out of control and out of reach. The People's National Party government, we will create the opportunity to get engines at a cost that can afford you to go back to sea. You will be...
Oh, wait a minute. She was talking about the fit. I need to call that bridge, you know. My fishing bridge, you know. Because you see, this is what she had talked about here, so he told me about the challenges that they have. And I need to highlight them on the program.
That are on the South Line. You need a start. The cost of going to sea is almost like you're going to space.
Very expensive.
It is out of control and
very
out of reach. Under People's National Party government, we will create the opportunity to get engines at a cost that can afford you to go back to sea. You will be allowed to have markets that don't make you eat man them. You go to seaside and get you nearby fishing again. Fishing is a lost economy in Southwest under that member of parliament. But I promise you, we have to bring back fish back out. The last point I would like to speak about is about rebuilding our communities. Southwest, about 1 week ago,
listen to this.
I was helping to fix up the community center in Flagaman where they destroyed the roof by Hurricane Beryl 1 year ago. And them call police for me. Them call police for me, so me no fi go fix nothing we owned by government. All of a sudden now, quarters. I say to you, all of the community center in this constituency belongs to the people of those communities.
Let me just push this back a little bit. You know, the first time I heard that, I thought I didn't hear right. So, it had to be somebody aligned with Floyd Green or Floyd Green himself and Andrew that called police on the lady. Are they going to deny that they called police on her? I believe her. She wouldn't lie. She has no reason to lie. But I will preference my argument like this. If what she's saying is true and they call police on her, she was fixing up a community center or helping to fix up a community center. Community center. It is a center for the community, for everyone to use. And their argument for calling the police on her is government building and she cannot fix it up. No, I understand government. You know, you can't fix government road, right? Like them say. Without them permission. That's what them say, you can't. So, with all the things happening in Jamaica, with all the stuff that needs to be fixed, you rather the community center not function after a year after burial, and the people suffer by not having access to the community center. You, Andrew Ones and Floyd Green and the Jamaica Labour Party, you rather the community center not be fixed. Janet, it is a, you know, I'm trying not to get loud and, you know, but it really is a dark day in this country to see this, to see something like this. And you guys wonder when they say the third term is for you, because the other 2 terms was theirs. They have not done. It's not like the lady was advertising that she fixing up the community center. She helping to fix it, you know. She's a part of the community. She lived there. The lady tell her that she have to be full in water to bathe. She goes through what the people of her constituency goes through. I don't get that. How is it possible for them to call police on the lady? There's so much things that their party is doing and individuals is doing. They need to call the police on themselves. She's actually trying to help people. People in our community. Yo, you know how depressed I would be and angry if I live somewhere? I like that color. Like that color. Nice color. You know how depressed I would be and angry? What happened? Huh? What? Yes, man. They on the time I talk about 4-wheeler too, 4x4. Big unit. Big unit. No joke. You know. Sorry about that, but I can't see through this. I can't see people me not understand how does this happen in a country? It's all about political tribalism. They don't really care about us, you know. And when I say they, I mean the Jamaica Labour Party. All they care about is power. They don't care about us, the people. Because if they did, right? And I heard after the press mention in Norman, is it Norman Dunn that dug up the road that the PMP future next member of parliament for that constituency fixed to go to the hospital. He dug it back up. Mighty God. Mighty God. Mighty God.
Comrades, them say me time done. But you know say, me have to tell you no, a little piece of my heart. Because my neighbor string berry under Southwest tree. But I tell you, tonight, this is not a dream. Because we have moved from impossible to everything is possible in Southwest. I am asking you, friends and friends, I am asking you to walk this journey with me, to believe in what we can build together, to believe in moving past the days of broken promises into a new season of bold, strong leadership. I will find the right solutions and I will be fearless. Southwest, I believe in you. Now I'm asking you, do you believe in me? Friends, go out and vote them out and make sure that the People's National Party will be victorious in Southwest.
I may tell you cannot tell me that you don't hear the passion to serve in that lady's voice. You cannot tell me you don't hear that in the lady's voice. Man, I wish she was my MP, bro. I wish she was running in my constituency. No, I ain't gonna cap. My constituency, the PMP representative that is there, in very, 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 yep, just like she. Just like she. Just like she. Fire. Fire, 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 fire. No joke about it. Mighty God, I can't believe this.
Right, no can't stop this. Me, Andrew Wallace can't stop this. Labour right can't stop this support. No matter what you do, Andrew Wallace. No matter what you do, you can't stop greatness. Me I tell you, you can't stop greatness. My wisdom warriors. You see this lady care for her people. You hear what she say? You hear what she say? She did go fix up the place. And what did they do? What did they do? Jamaica, them call police pan her. But me tell you, Andrew Wallace not care for him people.
Nope.
Andrew Wallace not care for nobody but him friend, him family and him cronies.
Yep.
Andrew Wallace not busy with nothing about money. I remember when Chris Brown from down at Setmere.
Yes.
Fix up the road. Take his own money, millions of dollars and fix up the road. What did the government of Jamaica did? What did the MP did? Norman Town. Then go dig up back the road. Yes. So even though PNP want to take them own money
Yes.
to use to help the people.
Yes.
The government still has stop it, Jamaica. This is why me I tell you, say, wake up and vote them out. Don't make Andrew Holness fool, you know. You hear me? Andrew Holness is out here cutting ribbon and I pretend like him I do something. And the little idiot labor right there, I talk about Andrew Holness is working. Andrew Holness is not working, doing shit. The only thing Andrew Holness I do, I cut ribbon. I say in the next year and in the next 2 years, I'm going to start do this and do that. So don't listen to Andrew Holness, I'm a liar. This man is a liar. Remember say, me play a voice note. When was it? About 2 years ago, me play a voice note. When Andrew Holness say I go down a Sandy Gully, go fix up down there. You remember when Mark Golding go visit down there and urge government to fix up the place? What did Andrew Holness say in the voice note? And you can go back and watch it. Andrew Holness say, as he speak, the place had developed. And it was a lie. It was a lie, Jamaica. Mr. Hilton, I forget the PNP people, them out there for protest. And I saw Andrew Holness say, do it. And we don't even know if he's going to do it. We don't even know. Look on Tri-Bridge. Look on Tri-Bridge. I know that the bridge are not done. So
you know, Jamaica, I'm tired, yeah, man. I'm tired. You know, when we really look at it, me hard pressed to find 10 or 5 things that this government has done good for this country that benefit everybody. Not them friend and them economic colonizers, you know. Everybody growing from it, can build from it. Everybody. Lorraine, big up. That's why I cut them and Crawford 2-year-old ribbon. Look on the Tri-Bridge, man. My God, the people them of that area have suffered. People don't listen. The suffering of people in other areas is your suffering as well. That is where I want the Jamaican people to be. Right? You must not reward evil. Jamaica, do not reward the evil doing against our people. Our brothers and sisters, when they are violated, I am violated. And I want you guys to think and operate and move within that mindset. Listen, if the government abuse some people in St. Elizabeth and get away with it, and we allow them to get away with it illegally, you know, you don't know that it's going to reach your doorstep at some point. If the government violate some PMP area, as soon as you, the JLP people, them have a difference in a one who want to vote for. Not the die-hearted ones, the ones them that, you know, you're level-headed. Because I don't believe in no die-heartedness, none at all. None at all. And you will not get that from me. I have been very, very transparent about that. Once you slip, and there's need for criticism, oh yes, you're gonna get it, man. And when you show me a pattern of evil, I am gonna diagnose you as evil. Like how we diagnose the Jamaica Lawless Party as the Jamaica Lawless Party. Like how we diagnose them as evil. Right? Because of their actions towards and against the people of Jamaica. Thank God for Mark Golding, you know. Thank God for the People's National Party. Because I just I am also an advocate to see the UIC grow. But the people of Jamaica is not ready for that thing. They're not there. You understand? They're not there. We need strong leadership, both in opposition and in the one that is running, that is operating the country. Their job is to advocate for the people and protect the people. And that's exactly what the People's National Party has been doing. Look at the NIDS. Look what they did to the NIDS. In its original form, one of the most unconstitutional bills ever presented in Parliament by any party, totally violating the rights of the people of Jamaica in its original form. And I will never be a part of no NIDS. Hell no. They can keep that. God, mash down that God.
Can't out here and say PNP not do nothing. PNP stand up for the people of Jamaica.
Yep.
Always.
Yep.
PNP always a stand up for the people of Jamaica, but the government not help. And another thing, when me hear when I say how PNP I get money, listen to me. Me tell you, Andrew Walnes up in a parliament and out I own amount. And one day me I go play the video and make on the ear. Andrew so the MP then don't get them.
People, listen. You cannot refute video evidence. I can't go look up the video now. Listen, man. I said this without fear or favor. It came out of Andrew Honest mouth. She's right. No MP is getting no money. The projects them, it goes straight to the contractor. The money goes straight to the contractor. Leprechaun, big up yourself. Lorraine Williams said, come out and vote. JLP cannot stop Andrew Tank for Bakar Master. You must go back to what? What this person said? Come out and vote JLP. Cannot stop Andrew Tank for him. So this a person like, oh yeah, one of them when I like Margie G. Goodbye. Yeah, one of them when I like Margie G. I thought about sending back to England. Yo, y'all are so stupid. Sonia Barracks, good afternoon. How you doing? No, y'all are literally stupid. People that say that y'all are dumb. Do you know that Seaga was a white man that didn't born in Jamaica? That was aligned with the CIA, Ronald Reagan. Do you know that? Do you know that? Do you know the real story about the Eventide home bombing? The special substance or flammable substance that they used and where it came from. Very rare, only certain agencies in government like the United States CIA had those types of things, access to it. Very dangerous. Flammable, burn down your place fast. 7 minutes flat the Eventide home, they set it afire. All they did it for was to diminish Michael Manley's reputation because he was for the people. Free education, free healthcare. Did you know that? That is what the JLP was fighting against, you know. A man like Michael Manley. No, let us be real. No, seriously. Oh, and by the way, the JLP continue to throw shots at Michael Manley any chance they get. Some of them know them can't touch Michael Manley in terms of reputation, you know. So what they do is try to say, oh, Michael Manley is turning in his grave because the PMP of the past is not the PMP. It's the same PMP. Mark Jefferson Golding, yes, same energy. You see the plans that the People's National Party have for Jamaica? It is to give the people fractions, not fully, you know, because it can't roll out fully. The way how the thing's set right now, the PMP can't do a Michael Manley the way how Michael Manley do it. Them just can't do it right now. Them have to set certain things first, which I see. legalizing marijuana and opening up the farmers, right? Because even Miss Wellington talked about it in her speech. Opening up the illegal farmers to get a piece of that global billionaire, trillionaire pie. Trillions of dollars in the weed industry. Right? Medical marijuana, trillions, billions of US dollars. Can you imagine our good farmers out here of weed tapping into that type of bag of money? That pool, that endless pool of money? Do you know what that is going to do to our economy? Do you know what that is going to do to the growth of the regular man that live in the country, in the community? You know what type of development that individual or individuals is going to bring to their own community? Because the government under the People's National Party is going to empower them so they can empower their communities. The monies will be circulating, ladies and gentlemen. Home ownership on every level, youth, middle age and older. There's a plan for everybody. So, I mean, the agriculture area, fisheries. This PNP government is focused on production. Increasing the productivity of the Jamaican people is going to increase the economy and it's going to increase prosperity. It's going to increase GDP. It's that simple. All these imports that the Jamaica Labour Party, they have doubled the import bill from where the PNP gave them. They are sinking the country. It is common sense. That's why I don't tolerate people that come on the platform and talk nonsense about third term. We just run them way. The Jamaica Labour Party is constantly sabotaging us for the last 9 years. They have sabotaged the healthcare system. Totally. The man have magata grown and how you don't buy, how do you have, right? How do you have a washing machine, an industrial washing machine, not working for months, and then the Minister of Government is allegedly going to tell us that he was not aware? Bro, you need to be fired. You're putting the people's lives in danger. And when I say people, I mean Labour Right and PNP. All of us use the hospital. Now we're finding out that it's not just Sentence Bay. Other hospital it happen. People, let me tell you something. This election is a no-brainer, you know. If you're not under a spell by some evil force, if you're thinking in your logical mind, the choice is clear who you're supposed to vote for. Nobody don't need to come tell you. If you're educated about what is really going on in the country, nobody don't need to tell you. Agriculture is being sabotaged. The healthcare system is being sabotaged. The education system has been raped for several years under this government. And you see the results. The kids are coming out illiterate. So education, healthcare. What else? What else we just mentioned a while ago? Yeah, healthcare and education, agriculture. And then the NHT money, the 11.4 billion that they're taking and putting in the consolidated fund, when that money should be used to increase home ownership for us, the people that are contributing to it. The money in building houses that is unaffordable for us, and then Do you guys realize that they don't want to pay the teachers? Do you realize that they don't want to pay the nurses? Why they don't want to pay them? But they want to import other people. Doesn't it look like they want us to leave? We, me and you, the regular person that is not wealthy and filthy rich in Jamaica, we are not a part of their plan. Why are they locking off the beaches everywhere? Is this a prison? Why are they locking off the beaches everywhere? Andre played a tape the other night, or the other day. The other night. I couldn't believe it. The presentation showed the areas, or the lack of areas. How are you doing, Saturday? The lack of areas that Jamaica have access to beaches. They're pretty much building a wall around the coast. The only way for you to go to the sea is to take a plane at some point. That is where we're going. The fishermen are suffering. The craft people are suffering. All of the creative people. The brother, look what them do to the youth them on a White River, Blue Lagoon. Jamaica is a serious war is happening for this country, you know. The colonizers have Andrew Owners and his government working for them on their behalf. Andrew Owners and his whole party is house slaves. That is selling out the field slaves. And I say that without apology. That is what I am seeing. I don't know about you. Every turn you turn, the position that the JLP takes does not benefit we, the regular people of this country. It doesn't help us to grow. It pushes us further and further into poverty. It gives us less and less opportunities. Good opportunities for real growth. It has gotten so bad that they are pillaging or attempting to pillage the government. How do you build a center, Morant Bay thing, $10.3 million a month, and they thought that this was, this is a great idea for Morant Bay. Yes, the municipality, the economy is great there. They can find the $10.3 million. You know what's going to end up happening if that center opens, although they cut the ribbon already and it don't really open and not operational? That's our next conversation. You know what's going to happen? No local will benefit from it. They're coming to take as much from Morant and not give back in terms of the economy. That money will not be staying there. It will be going out somewhere else. Probably in some offshore accounts, some Swiss accounts. $10.3 million. The government of Jamaica thought it was a good idea to be a part of a deal where a government entity that serves the people is going to have an office where they pay $10.3 million a month for rent. They thought that was going to be a good idea. Oh, this is brilliant. And they are defending it. Mr. Shirley come out brawling. Brawling. And I haven't even watched Andre's show from last night. I've been so busy. And I'm tired. Came home, I was tired. And I'm still tired right now. I even have a headache. I have a headache right now. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna cut it short for today. I'm gonna get myself together. Hopefully I can come back around 4:30 with you guys. And I have a lot to talk about, but my spirit is drained. I'm tired of these people, you know. I'm tired of them. I'm tired. Honestly, I am tired of this government. Well, I'm holding on in my belief in the Most High that He is gonna deliver us from this wicked government. That's what I'm holding on to. I don't have no other saving grace, because the amount of things that they're doing, things that they're majoring in the minor, attacking Miss Wellington, calling police on the lady. Calling police on the lady for what? Come on, man. I have 53 people that voted in the poll. 79% of them said them hit the like button, but I only see 20 likes. How is that possible? How is that possible? I have 41 people watching on Bolo VNR clips, but I only have 8 likes. What's going on, guys? Can I get some likes before we leave? Can I get some likes before I leave? Oh, and by the way, feel free to bless up the Cash App or the PayPal or the Zelle. I need to say that more. It is pinned right there in the comment section. It's also in the description of the video. All those information is there for you to donate to the platform. I am monetized, but I do not have the super chat option given my geographical location. They have not opened that up to me. So if you really enjoy the platform and you are capable without breaking yourself, one, and you are willing, you feel compelled to donate to the platform, that's the options that is available. Cash App D87220, PayPal, all of it is right there. PayPal BOLO 876J, and of course the Zelle, the email is right there. If you sell me anything, send me a screenshot. Alright, I'm on Instagram, Win with Bolo. I'm on, you can hit me up on WhatsApp, 1-876-451-6535. I want to say congratulations to Mark Golding. Just being a successful father, a successful husband. Those are massively great achievements in life. And you can find, and happy birthday to his wife. I wish they see many, many long years after they have served this country well. You know, so that we can honor them after they have done the work. Because Miss Wellington is, not Miss Wellington, Mrs. Golding, you know, she sacrifices a lot for Mark Golding to be on the road like that. That's her husband. You guys must remember. And they love each other. So I want the comrades them to keep that in mind. There's a major sacrifice that Mark Golding is taking, even running for Prime Minister. The man rich. The man have a beautiful wife. The man have beautiful children. It is nothing for him to just go live in another country. He could have gone to England. Do you guys realize that? Do you guys realize that Mark Golding doesn't have to do this? He cares about the country. He cares about people. That is why he got that from his mom and his dad. They were in constant service to us here in Jamaica all of their lives. They died serving us. Institutions that they have built is still serving our people. They have left a very rich legacy for Mark Golding to add on to in the service of people. Right? So do the right thing. Remember the sacrifices that Mark Golding is making. Do not let him down. Do not let yourself down. We are fighting against an evil order that has to be reversed. He cares a lot. The man cares a lot. And he's putting the right peoples in place to deliver for you. The right men and women to deliver for you. Is the road going to be smooth? No. But we have to stand in this together and stand firm. We have to be unshakable. We have to unite. And some of us, we need to entertain also serving and giving of ourselves and our time for the benefit of this country. Not getting paid for it, but literally giving of yourself and your time. Be a patriot. And one of the ways you can be a patriot, have conversations with your family members and friends about the real, tangible, great plans that the PNP have for the people of this country. Not Labour, not JLP, for the people of this country. I've spoken to several friends and I've spoken to young people. I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not a part of the PNP organization, but I believe in their plans. I see it. I can see it. The vision that they have, I can see the manifestation. I see the genuineness in them. I do not believe for 1 second that I'm being tricked. I don't see it. Because the retaliation, right, from the people of this country, it wouldn't be pretty on them to even try that. You understand? I don't think no government can come into power and do or try to promise us anything and not fulfill those promises. It will not be good for them, I'm telling you. It's not in the cards. They have to honor those promises. Under God, them have to honor it. So I have no fear of the PNP coming into power, tricking us about promises that I don't have no fear of that. Right? All I want to do is to encourage you guys. Go out and vote out the Jamaica Labour Party. And for my people that don't like none of the parties, them don't like the JLP and the PNP, I've said it many times. There's a third political party and there's independent candidates. Go and do your research. Yeah, Mark Golding was, the man grew up around disabled people. That really changes your whole view of the world and how you see people. When you can see and interact with disabled people, right? And see their value. Look what he did with Mr. Floyd Shaw. He put him in a massive responsibility. Mr. Floyd Shaw has a massive responsibility, right? To build 50,000 homes in 5 years. No, it's not really massive for them because they know what they're doing. But I'm saying, as a disabled person, he was given that mantle. It's huge. And there's many other ways that they're going to add on to home ownership. Even Mr. Lowton Cousins, what he revealed about land titles. You know, people, no distractions. Big up Yankee Bless. Anyway, man. No distractions. No distractions. Be in this for the long haul. They're going to stretch this out. They're going to stretch this out until December. I don't think Andrew's going to call the election. So be prepared mentally for that. I know you're tired. I'm tired as well. But this is where you build. This is where you build the endurance. And when Mark Bowling and the People's National Party win the next general election, be ready to work like you never worked before. Be ready to increase your productivity. Start preparing from now. Start preparing from now. Young people under the ages, between the ages of 18 and 35, that is working. If your company or whoever you're working for is not paying National Housing Trust, find out, go to the office, find out how much is it to pay for 2 years. Good afternoon, Barbara. How much is it to work for 2 years? Pay for 2 years worth of housing trust contribution. Make a plan. Find a way to pay that before Mark Bowling goes into power. So you can be one of those eligible for a $500,000 grant to pay down on your house that you want to buy. Free, you know. You're not going to pay back the $500,000. Oh, and if it's a house that you're going to pay for under the NHT housings, well, you will not be paying for the land portion. You will not be paying for the land portion. So the land portion, take off. So whatever the land value is, not coming out of your pocket, the government again. Oh, and for people like me that don't work a 9 to 5 and our money comes in and there's no receipt, no check, well, the rent to own initiative is for us. Pay rent for 6 months and then mortgage. Home ownership, baby. Power to the people. Land ownership, land titles. Power to the people. Mark Bowling wants to give the land back to the people. Guys, don't forget what Andrew did and his government. Tell the people them to come off of the land because the government own it. Remember good, no man. Hello? Hello? May I try to hear her, but I not hear anything. Barbara said, good afternoon, Mr. Bolo. Remember when I asked about the groundbreaking in Central Westmoreland? Yes, it is true. From my home, I can see the big tents going up and the road getting fixed to the location. Oh! Hey, I've got to take some pictures. I'll make some people take some pictures and send it to me, you know. Yeah, very interesting. But guys, I gave you another extra 34 minutes. Boy, I can't talk. But it's just stuff that is on my heart. I really want to see Jamaica and the Caribbean. I would love to see Haiti be helped. I wish that the Caribbean would take a stance First, all the other Caribbean islands need to unite. And I wish they would take a stance where Haiti is concerned. In help of Haiti. The colonizers need to go. We need to remove all the colonizers. All of them needs to go. Hey, when Mr. Wayne some send more video, I'm afraid of that. Where you send me now? Oh no, I'm not play that. I'm not playing that, sir. I'm sorry. Shout out to Mr. Wayne Lonesome. No. Not playing that. Man, Bill wants something. Well, out of the vase own motor, this is a killer vase. Yeah, I'm not playing that. Yeah, I'm leaving that alone. I want these people to leave peacefully. Patrick, how you doing? Beautiful day to you, my brother. It's a beautiful day with mixed feelings. Why the man them attack? My warrior. Miranda with Miss Dr. Miranda Wellington. What is this? The drainage them are fixed in freezer content is just wasting taxpayers' money because right the hole full of water. I'll let you guys see what I'm talking about.
What's this for? What is it for? I gotta make ketchup on camera.
The police dropped the piece of paper on the ground. I couldn't hear you either. And the Bluetooth speaker I'm gonna use too. So the police, wow, very disrespectful indeed. What is this? Accident in the vicinity of Little Duns River with a police car. Oh wow. Hope nobody not get hurt. I thank God. Because the police car turn. What is? What next vehicle? I think. I don't know about the demons and what the man and leg up on the road, no man. New pregnancy test shows who is the father. Stop it. Yo, y'all gotta chill, bro. But people, differently still.
That sure started green room there. It's a green, you know. This election is straight green bottle.
Yo, Juliet, well, it's all a vibe still, you know? Oh, it was about Rattigan? Or when I video them, I put out Juliet, well, it's all a vibes, you know? So I'm gonna say, Andrew, Delano Civ right to
Take a picture of them. A picture with me and Delano.
Delano so comfortable for hug up Juliet Owen. Juliet Owen, I want thick lady still, you know, she's not a thin person. The man who Juliet Owen is from behind. Delano, what is going on, bro? Is this why Angelina like you, bro? You and him wife look very close, bro. Like when a close friend, you know what I mean? No, I don't understand this. This don't look good. Patrick, I want to go on the Delano Civ right. Hey, Sassy, one thing I do, you know. Right now, I'm so confident in a God. And the prophetic word is that me just have one sense of peace. What I'm doing on this platform here is to open up the eyes or the brain of the people that must still not see. But that's how do my little part. That's how do my little part. And you see 1 and 2 people reach out to me and I feel good in myself to say, yo, my intention, the people, they are seeing it. They are listening to me. They might think and they're coming back to me and they might, you know, them even look wider than when me actually ask them. I feel very good about that. I feel very good. I don't feel like I'm wasting my time with the people. I don't feel like and I charge you guys. The real job is you guys. You guys have to do the job. Kimon, how you doing? Boy, I don't know Richard Reed. Don't mix me. I said they look like close friends. Listen to me, man. Kimon Wagwan. Don't mix me. I said them look like close friends. I get homesick. Mighty God, then Pat the Blaine have to come home for vote. You have to come home for vote when them call it, you know. Yes, man. And big up my baby Lassum and Sharon. My bonus, my 2 bonus them. Long time I see my queen, you know. My queen are busy. Spiritual workings. I understand. Why, me feel good to see the people in my listening. But I want them to all the reasoning with them sister and them brother in them community, them bridging them. You know them way there? All the reasoning with them. All the reasoning with them. Right? Tell them about the plans of the PNP. The PNP winning benefits the people of Jamaica. Everybody. Not a few in a PSOJ and them people. It benefits all of Jamaica. Spread back the wealth in the community with the regular folks. That's why the bus system with the People's National Party, the bus plan where them have, putting that $1.something billion into the rural community. It's going to help the economy. It's a stimulus package. I'm going to leave it with another sir. Word is love here. Look more. I have some more for them. I have some things for them.